Hey guys, welcome back. Bodie101 here, and we are back in the world of Tame the World. That's always a weird phrase to say when I start out. We are picking up right where we left off. So last episode we did a little bit of exploring. Kind of got into a little bit what I would like to call a kerfuffle with a couple of guards over in a desert village. And we did take care of a couple quests. So let's continue on with this. Now, problem is we want to make a cake, but we are minus one egg. So we need to do that, and we need to find a creeper. So unfortunately, we do need to go out a little bit more. Let's go out here, and let's head off this direction and see what we can come across. So I think we've gone out a little bit this direction, but not very far, just the immediate surrounding areas. So see, so we are looking for some chickens, preferably that are in an egg-laying mood. We do need to come across at least one creeper. Ooh, that's a drop. At least one creeper. Take care of that because we are trying to get done with the first chapter so that we can move on. But we're not going to spend an intense amount of time out here. We want to just spend a little bit of time and see what we can get away with. So. All right, but I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are digging this series. It's a little bit, it's different, but not different, if that makes any sense. I mean, we're still doing a quest book. It's still Minecraft, but, you know, I have some ideas of how I want to do this, but unfortunately, most of those ideas are a little bit more mid-game than they are early game that we're in right now. I mean, we're really just couple handfuls of episodes in, just getting established. There's already been a tornado situation that happened. All right, so I'm seeing cows, I'm seeing sheep, I am not seeing any chickens. Now, if we could find a creeper that laid an egg, that would be optimal. I would say, yeah, optimal would be a good phrase. Looks like we're kind of low on food. Do we have anything on us? Are these still? Yeah, these are still something good to eat. So let's eat. See, look at that. One shot filled up. Eat it already. Who does that? Who just hangs out and just like rubs food on their face until they're like, oh yeah, food, I'm gonna eat. What are you? It's a weird leaf. Alright, so we're heading out. I don't know if chickens spawn in the savannah, so we're gonna have to look for this. Excuse me, guys. So let's head out. I'm not going to spend, like I said, too much time out here. Just kind of taking a quick little peek to see if I could come across a chicken, preferably easy, and fall in a one-block hole, because, you know, that's my luck. What do we got over here? These sheep? Can we use a sheep egg? Is that a thing? Mammals confuse me. Alright, yeah, it doesn't look like we're finding any chickens very easily. So I think we're going to head back home and get to some work there. So we tried. That's what's important. That's what's important. So, alright, so let's kind of hop into the book. Let's not worry about chapter 1 a little bit. Now let's see. Now this wants us to get patty rice grain. Now how is that different from this rice? As I take a drink of my soda. Okay, well, we're going to skip that one. Let's go ahead and see if we can make this fish trap. So I think the thing that stopped us... what the hell was that? That stopped us a couple episodes was the string. So now we have ourselves some infested trees out here. So let's go grab a cook. Did you guys hear the flapping wing sound? Okay, see, I'm seeing mobs on my... And there must be a cave right underneath this corner of the base, I'm assuming. Because I'm seeing mobs down here and they're not in our base. So I'll have to check that out. And if it's there, I need to light it up because with these Lycanite mobs and all these weird versions of mobs, the last thing I want is something to blow up right under our base. So, alrighty, so we got ourselves a very infested tree. So let's go ahead and take out a chunk of this. I'm not going to sit here and do the whole tree. I just need enough to be able to do the quest. That should be good. And yeah, so we'll get ourselves a fish trap going, and that should hopefully help with some of the food as well. So we are going to need, for a fish trap, we're going to need some sticks, some string, a chest, and a fishing pole. So let's go ahead. Does not look like we have any sticks in there. We do have a fishing pole. Okay. That's taken care of. Please tell me we're not out of wood. Alright, we're good, we're good. Alright, so there's that. And we just need a few sticks. So there's that. And then let's go ahead and grab ourselves a chest real quick. Perfect. Alright, so if I remember correctly, it was that with this. Then we had 3 string come around like so. And then we had this, 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 and this. And there is our fish trap. So let's see what that nets us. That nets us a fish sandwich. That, for the most part, makes sense. Fish without a pole. So there are some fish and squid in the world that are quite happy to not be caught by a pole. You just find them out in the water. Scavenge up a few. They're pretty good. Okay, so raw calyx meat. What the hell's a calyx? Alright, whatever. Okay. So we should have somewhere around here. I should have put that fish bait. Now, I believe with a fish trap you put it underwater. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a little fishing hole here. Okay. Let's go ahead and our buckets are full of milk, aren't they? Damn it. Okay. I'm quite low on iron, to say the least. I really need to get to sieving/mining, but I do have enough to make one more bucket, so doesn't look like a lot of our recipes are using iron right off the bat, so this should be pretty easy. So alright, so let's get this taken care of real quick. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and make ourselves a little water area here, and then we're gonna put our fish trap in there, and hopefully we start to catch a few things. I think that'll be pretty cool. So alright, here's that. There's a little bit of that action, and one more, I believe, should do it. Like so. Okay, good. And then we'll go ahead and, let's see. We'll dig this up. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and put, I think it's best if your fish trap, I believe, is completely... What is all those little dots? Anybody else freaked out by that? Alright, let's do this. We're going to actually have to go in, get rid of this one. Okay. And what is with all the little sparkles? Why is our water all sparkly? Sparkle water scares me. Alright, so there's that, and then we go ahead and put in the fish bait, and then we let that bad boy do its thing. Alright, so I'm going to do some of the decoration quests, mostly because I'm hoping we're going to get some goodies out of it. So we'll let that go for now. So in decoration, wants us to make an armor stand, wants us to make mossy cobblestone, limestone, and marble. Now do we just need the normal stuff? Cobblestone, mossy stone, marble, and do I have any limestone? Limestone. There we go. Alright. So, let's see. Alright, so apparently we do need to chisel these. That's kind of the point. So let's go ahead and do this. I think it wanted some of this. Let's just check if that's what it needed. Okay, cool. That's what it needs. Alright, and then let's see. It wanted, I think, this one. Am I right? I'm right. And the marble with the bricks. That one looked a little bit like this one. Okay. And then finally, some mossy cobble. I don't know if the stone bricks will work though. Come on, just let me sleep. Don't be that guy. The sun is why can I not get a good why doesn't the game like oh maybe he wants to take a nap? Minecraft. Everybody tweet Mojang and say give us naps. Hashtag give us naps. Let me go to oh my god, the sun is so far down. Oh, I hate that. Hate that, hate that, hate that, hate that. Okay. Alright. So we need to figure out yeah, I'm not seeing this one on there. Because it's still mossy stone bricks. Wait, was cobble mossy cobble a thing? No. Alright, so mossy cobblestone. Let's look that up real quick. Mossy cobblestone. So we need moss stone, a vine ball, which is a bunch of vines. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like that's the only way. So we would need a vine ball or to just find it naturally in the world. So, all right. So we did what we could on that one. Let's see what else we have here. It wants us to make black stained, blue stained, and then green wool. That's weird. Alright, so green wool should be fairly easy. And how many was it? 1, 1, and 1. Okay, that should be pretty easy. So we get this, and then we should have some dye around here somewhere. Perfect, there's one. We need one of these. And then for blue, we need lapis, right? Okay, look at me remembering things. It's magical. It's a magical time, kids. All right, so this and this will give us that. And then we need a couple pieces of glass. And unfortunately, I think we have to do a bunch. So it'll be this with this. Look at me starting to remember stuff. Now let's just double check that that's what I needed. Blue stained clay, black stained clay. Okay. All right. Just wanted to check. All right. So let's do this. Gets us the blue, and this gets us the black, and that should be it in there. And it is. And let's go ahead and take some light blue. I really don't need it. We need one piece of carpet. We can do that. Let's put this stuff away. Let's go ahead and grab 3 of these and do a little bit of this magic. Wait, it's only 2? Yeah, it's only 2. Okay, never mind. Never mind, we're good. I'm so nervous to look outside and see what that storm is doing. I think it's going to kill us. And then we need 2 blocks of snow. So we need 8 snowballs. We have 5. Okay. Alright, let's go look in the sky and see how this looks. Alright. Oh, looks like we had some action in that direction. It doesn't look too bad. Our tornado siren isn't going off, which I'll tell you right now, I'm going to piss myself. It's going to scare the ever-loving crap out of me. So that'll be fun for you guys, because you guys are monsters. Alright, so we need 3 clay. Have we gotten any clay yet? Any clay for Modi? Let's see. I am not seeing clay, so let's do a little bit of multitask here. Let's pop outside the walls. We're going to look around in the water, but we're going to also look for squid, because I know it says we need ink sacs, we need calamari, and all that stuff comes from squid. So let's see if we can come across a little bit of clay. Hello, clay. Clay, be my friend? Oh, what are you? What are you, naughty? What are you? I think you're naughty, Clay. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're naughty. Look at you being naughty. Come here. Come here. Oh, you thought you'd get away. Hiding under dirt. Naughty. Oh, water's pulling me around. Water's pulling me around. All right, let's get out of the water. All right, let's go see if we can smack a squid or 2 while we're out here. So we've already killed them, so... Did we get calamari already? And I don't know where we get that silic fish thing. Looks scary. It does. It looks scary, so I'm a little worried about that. Really, not a single squid. I see him on the map. Where are you? You guys down here? Oh, you guys are hiding here. Oh, look at you. Look at you dude down here doing things. Look at you down here doing things. I need breathing wind. All right. Okay. I thought there were more. Where you at? There you are, you little guy. Come here. Let me pet you behind the ear to death. Let me pet you to death. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. All right. Let's see here. And calamari and ink sac. I don't know how to get the last one. That was, I think in food. What does this need? Now we need, how many bricks was that? 3. Not a problem. And in here... So, oh, we need one more calamari. Okay, all right. I don't care. I don't care. I'm a man. I can do this. Man-ish, man-esque. Shut up with the thunder. You're scaring me. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I'm a man. You die. You die. You die for my... You die for me. Die for me. Die for me. There you go. You die so good. All right, let's see. And boop. Did I not get? Damn it. Just give me what I want. I don't want to do this. The book is making me do this. The book is what killed you, Squid. I hope you're happy. Alright, let's get up here. I still need an egg. That's paramount. Alright, so... Yeah, if any of you guys know how to get this Celix meat, let me know, because I could definitely use that. Alright, so let's head back in to the safety and warmth of Modico. Let's go ahead and cook up a few of these bricks to take care of this quest. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Alright, we'll cook those up. Let's pop back in here. Alright, decoration. Let's see, so we're trying to get there. We should probably cook up a few more because it looks like they're going to need a brick block. Alright, so carpentry, it wants us to make 1 carpenter's block. That we can do. Probably. We don't need that. Let's take this. Carpenter's blocks are super awesome blocks. Big fan of them. Alright, so we're going to wrap around like so. So a little bit of this magic here. That gives us 5. That should definitely take care of that. And then it wants us to make carpenter's slopes. Once again, not difficult. Actually, I don't even think I need any more sticks. Boom, boom, boom. And a little bit of this. Right? One of those things. Gives us those. Perfect. Alright. And finally, oh my god. Wow, they just kind of, that escalated quickly, didn't it? Alright. Let's do that. No, just one more. Do that. Alright. Let's make some more of these. A little bit of this. Alright, shut up with the noise. Alright, so it wants us to make a carpenter's bed, which is pretty simple. Let's do that real quick. We don't really need another bed, but hey, you know what? This one we can fancify. Pretty sure fancify is a word. Okay. So there is the bed. Let's throw that in here for now. Oh, I just saw sticks. I just saw the sticks. You guys are probably yelling about the sticks. Carpenter's garage door is just a loop of them. I am going to have to definitely make some more carpenter's blocks. This should be more than enough to get us through this. Yeah, 24. That should be good. All right. So here is that. Perfect. And then lastly, we needed a carpenter's safe, which has a block of iron in it. So that is going to, needless to say, slow us down on that quest line for a moment. Could you shut up, Scott? Oh. Okay, so we have this thing back here. It's probably a little late task. We have this thing, weather deflector. Okay, I just broke it. All right, so I'm guessing this thing just being here, like, will that keep that out? Because if that thing touches down, we are in trouble. And I know I could shut off the whole thing, but what fun is in that? Yeah, see, it's cycloning. It's cycloning, kids. All right, so All right, so I think we're pretty much near the end of this one. We did get through a handful of quests. Really what I'm running into, because I'm going to need iron for these as well. Yeah, well, you know, let's take care of this brick one real quick. Pull those out. And make one flower pot. That should be pretty darn easy. There we go. Made a flower pot. Okay, yellow's harder to find, I think. And then, yeah, it wants to make a bunch of brick stuff. Maybe we can do that real quick before we end here. So there's that. And then here's this. Okay. Alright. And then maybe we can put these back together. Maybe? Nope, we cannot. Alright, we're stuck with those. And then how do we make the stairs? Recipe. Okay, so yeah, we need 5 bricks. So we're going to hold off on that. So storm is coming through. Sun is setting. It is the end of yet another day here at Modico. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. I will make sure in between episodes I get myself a ton of supplies. That is scary as hell. Yeah, I'm terrified. Alright, so let's pop in. We've caught nothing yet. Alright, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, put it down in the comments section. If you want to put down in the comments, if you've watched this whole video, hashtag no tornadoes. Let's get that going out there. And until the next episode of Tame the World, which apparently we're not doing a very good job of. God, that is right over us, isn't it? I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!